Hey everybody, and welcome to the BullSheepParty. And in this one we're going to be reviewing the newest vehicle added to the game, the Benefactor SM722, which is for some reason a very difficult name for me to pronounce. In any case, we're going to be looking at its exterior, its interior, the way it customizes and performs both before and after fully upgrading it, and ultimately I'm going to be telling you if it's worth it. Now with all that said, let's start with a 360 on the vehicle while I give you some facts about it. First off, this vehicle is based on the 2009 Mercedes-Benz SLR Sterling Moss, which is a beautiful, beautiful convertible vehicle, as you can see. And the most distinctive thing about this vehicle, I believe, is that it doesn't have a front windscreen, which is pretty interesting. As for interactivity, this is what you can do with it. You can open both doors, the hood, and the trunk. Very, very surprising in my opinion. Look at this beautiful big old engine. And as I said, there's a trunk. All in all, I'm really happy with the way the vehicle looks. And I believe, I haven't been inside it, but I believe the interior is also exclusive to this vehicle, but we'll cover that in just a bit. For now, let's just admire the look of the exterior of the vehicle. Okay, let's jump in. And this is what the interior of the vehicle looks like. And as I said, I believe this is unique to this vehicle alone. As for how it sounds, very, very nice. And with that, let's go to Los Santos Customs to customize this bad boy. And as always, the first thing we're gonna do is see what type of drivetrain we're dealing with here. And no surprises, this is a rear-wheel drive vehicle, one of the few that has been released from this DLC. In any case, I'm gonna be telling you, on our way there, my thoughts and impressions of the stock version of the SM722. As I said, I'm for some reason having difficulty with the name. But yeah, for a rear-wheel drive vehicle, it feels, I don't want to say stable, but predictably unstable. The top speed, from what I can tell, decent. And let's see how it corners. Well, it's a rear-wheel drive vehicle, let's just put it that way. It's not the best cornering vehicle, but it is what it is. Something that I didn't mention in the beginning is that this vehicle costs a little less than $3 million, which is quite a bit of dinero. Wow. Well, at least we were able to see the undercarriage. I mean, that's something. But yeah, I would have liked a hydraulic spoiler. I believe the vehicle this one is based on has one, but no, I guess we can't have it all. At least it's a convertible. I mean, how cool is that? As for the headlight situation, it's fairly dull. But maybe it's gonna get better when we fully upgrade and customize it. Who knows? And before we continue with the video, a quick word from JG Gaming, which is this video sponsor. And in case you're not aware of them, they are a GTA Online service provider that provide things like leveling up your character or in-game currency for GTA Online. And right now, because of the release of the new DLC for GTA Online, they are running a side-wide 40% discount on everything. So if you want to snag one of them cool new cars from the DLC, go to JG Gaming and get one of their accounts. Just use the link in the description or just on checkout, use promo code BullSheep. And here we are, and something that I didn't mention in the beginning is this vehicle is a part of the sports car category in GTA Online. As for how much you can sell it for, this amount, so you're losing quite a bit of money. Repair the vehicle, and we're gonna be upgrading all the performance options up front so we don't forget anything in the end, and you guys won't tell me that I'm stupid, at least not for this. Transmission and turbo. Okay, I guess that's the... Okay, something that I'm really happy with, this vehicle seems to have front bumper customization, unlike any other vehicle basically released in this DLC. Now for the rear, this is not the rear bumper, this is the rear splitter, even though it's under the rear bumper category, which I'm not very happy with. But, beggars can't be choosers, and I'm not really a beggar. I'm not really a chooser? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I drank way too much coffee today. In preparation for the... Ooh! Now, this is something that I love. This is what the original car looks like. It has the exhaust on the side, and that's why it sounds so beautifully when you're in the vehicle. If you're ever so lucky to be near one, you. Let's see now. Okay, we have some hood options. I believe this is something the original has. Well, we're gonna be showing off the liveries, even though I'm not gonna be putting a livery on the vehicle. I'm just gonna be showing them off. And for some reason, none of the options are new for me. That's weird. I've never driven this vehicle, and I've never been to Los Santos Customs with this one. So, what gives? Let's see, these are all the hood options. And even though this looks like a spoiler, it doesn't impact the traction bar. Splitters! Wow, this is so lazy. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the splitters. And since they don't impact the traction, I'm gonna be just leaving them off. Okay, we have a plethora of different skirt options, but maybe I kind of like this one. Yeah, let's go with that one. Spoilers! Okay, we can put an extra lip on the vehicle, and it looks like it has an extra brake light, which I'm really curious to see if it lights up. Okay, this one is even better. Okay, most of them look pretty much the same so far. Okay, basically most of the spoilers come with an extra brake light. And it should be mentioned that regardless of which one you go with, aside from the original, you're gonna get some impact on the traction bar. You're gonna get some extra traction. Suspension, of course, we're gonna go with the lowest possible. This actually looks beautiful. And the wheels, those are AMG wheels. I'm not touching those. And it's time to respray the vehicle. Primary color, metallic. And since this is an SLR, of course we're gonna go... of course this one is locked. We're gonna go with something gray. Maybe this one? Secondary color, let's see, secondary. Oh, it changes the trim on the seats. Interesting. Trim color. Actually, this one doesn't look that bad. And the crew emblem, of course. We're gonna ugly it up, and we're out. And here we are. The sun is settling, but that's okay because we have lights. Okay, I guess it's cool that it has a two, what's it called? A two type of light situation. You know, when you press the button again, more lights show up. Two stage lights, that's the word that I was looking for. The rear lights look cool, and the brake light actually works from the spoiler that we discussed a little bit ago. So, that's pretty cool. Wow. Okay, the vehicle, by the way, drives a little... Wow. It drives a little bit better than before. I'm actually surprised by how good this feels. It feels like a completely different vehicle. It's not great because it's rear-wheel drive, and I don't really like rear-wheel drive vehicles in the game because they're very, very slippery, especially when it's wet. But this one feels quite manageable. The acceleration feels decent, nothing great. The top speed feels decent, nothing great there either. But, yeah, I just love how the vehicle looks, I'm sorry. But for how much money they're asking for, is this vehicle worth it? I don't know. I mean... It feels good. It definitely feels better than the stock version of it. But, yeah, it's so much money. It's almost $3 million. Actually, it might be more than $3 million. You know what? Let's break the fourth wall. Let's just jump in the... It's $2.1 million. That's an insane amount of money for this. By the way, the EXO is still my favorite vehicle from the DLC so far. Yeah. Is it worth it? I guess if you're like a huge Mercedes-Benz fan. I would have loved to have a convertible version of this, for example. Even if you couldn't have the conversion yourself, you know, press the button and the roof pops off or on. At least have the option at Los Santos Customs or something. I don't know, for the money they're asking for, I just don't see the value in this. Unless you're, as I said, like the biggest Mercedes fan in the world. For the rest of you, though... I think this one's a pass. I probably am going to be selling it. Even though I love the way it looks, it's just way too much money to be tied into a particular vehicle. Especially a vehicle that's not that fast. And, yeah, I guess with that, we're going to be ending the video. Kind of a bummer, honestly. If this was a little bit faster and maybe all-wheel drive, but maybe I'm asking a little bit too much here. Maybe I would have kept it. I don't know. In any case, that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you so much to everybody that watched. Hopefully this video helped you out, making your decision about purchasing or not purchasing the vehicle. If that's the case, let me know in the comments. Please like the video, please subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Now I hear that Luxury Autos is opened. Let's go check it out!